This is a 2007 Toyota RAV4 with a 3.5 liter V6 2GR-FE engine. On this car, I've just got done with replacing the front and rear motor mounts. This is the front motor mount that sits at the very front behind the radiator. And this is the rear motor mount that sits on the cross member or K-frame right behind the engine and transmission. I'm going to give you some tips for replacing these. This is not a detailed how-to. It's just some quick tips that will help you. Now, why did I replace these? The car was experiencing some clunking under acceleration when it shifted gears. And as you can see here, this front motor mount is just pretty close to being completely broken. The rear one is not in so bad a shape, but considering all the stress it had to absorb from this one being failed, I decided to replace them both. And besides, it's nearly impossible to inspect these visually when they're mounted in the car. Your only option is to remove them to inspect them, but I had a pretty good suspicion that this one was broken. The front motor mount is mounted right in the middle of the cross member. You can see the 3 access holes for its bolts here. And these bolts going up into the motor mount, they're 17mm bolts. And they come out pretty easily if you have like impact wrench. But the thing is, the only practical way to remove this motor mount is you have to remove this entire cross member that goes the entire width of the car. It has the securing bolts for the cross member are 4 bolts. They're also 17mm, but before you remove those, you have to remove the 2 side members, one on each side, and they're also held in with 17mm bolts. So first you remove the side members, then you can unbolt the motor mount from its center mounts in the cross member, and then you can drop the cross member by undoing both sides, and then you can get to the motor mount, and there you can see its mounting bolt, center bolt. That's a 19mm bolt, and pretty much unless you remove this cross member, you cannot even turn that bolt. There's no space to turn it, and there's no space to move the motor mount itself out of the car. So the cross member absolutely has to come down. The rear motor mount is back here on top of this frame, cross member or K-frame, and it has 2 nuts, 2 bolts from the bottom down here. They're all 17mm. Now the big problem here is that center bolt. Now that center bolt is a long bolt. It's got 17mm head, but when you go to remove it, it comes up against this steering rack and the steering rack boot, and you're gonna have a hell of a time getting that bolt past the steering rack. And what I found was that by turning the bolt till it was completely undone from its mounting nut, welded nut here on the end, then I used a punch to just punch the bolt out the rest of the way, and it came out. Now putting it back in is a different story. The threads are going to catch against the sides of the bracket and the mount, so you have to find a way to kind of thread it in so it gets in far enough. At first it's not going to want to go in at all. It's going to be at an angle because of the steering rack but you just have to turn it as if you're threading it in, and it will work its way in until it'll finally thread into its captive nut that's on the other end of the bracket that you can see here. So that's it on replacing these motor mounts. By the way, the RAV4 is the only one of the 2GR-FE 3.5 liter engines that has this type of motor mount or mounting system. The other 2GR-FE cars, like a Camry or a Sienna or a Highlander, they all have a subframe that the engine and transmission are mounted on with hydraulic mounts. And it's not at all surprising, with the amount of torque this engine produces, that it can break these motor mounts. Not at all. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it and you find something useful here. Catch you in the next one.